My boyfriend hit me. The challenge is to tell your best friend that your boyfriend hit you and see their reaction. Please do not take any of this seriously. Trigger warning, hints at physical abuse. Hinata and Kenma. To prepare for the best friend challenge, Hinata brought out some makeup that he was borrowing from Yachi. He snuck into the bathroom to put on the makeup so that Kageyama wouldn't see him and possibly blow his cover. Hinata decided to put a fake bruise around his left eye and cheek because he thought that it was a good spot to get a reaction out of his best friend. Although he liked to wear makeup sometimes, he struggled at putting it on, but he would always get Kageyama to do it for him instead since he was good at it. He was nervous to see how Kenma would react to this challenge. Kenma and Kageyama have fought over Hinata before, so he was interested to see how Kenma would react to this situation. This looks good. Hinata was excited at how good his makeup skills have improved, thanks to some of his friends and his boyfriend. Now, I just have to take a taxi to Kenma's house. The orange-haired boy put on a hat to hide his face with and wore a jacket just in case he needed to cover it more. Then, he left to his best friend's home. When he arrived, he walked up to Kenma and Kyuru's house nervously. To get himself prepared to act, he practiced sad and hurt facial expressions that he would show to Kenma. And with that, he finally knocked on the front door. It swung open, and on the side of the door was Kenma. Shoyo? K. Kenma. He pretended to tremble and hid his face by facing the ground so that the hat he wore would cover him. What's wrong, Shoyo? Come on in. Kenma led Hinata into his home. I'm surprised you came over. Kyuru and I were just hanging out not doing much, so I'm glad you're here now. I almost gave in and let him style my hair, but you saved me, haha. Hinata remained quiet until he sat on the sofa in the living room before pretending to sniffle in his seat. Shoyo? Kenma ran towards Hinata and bent down below him to see what was wrong. Hey, talk to me. He noticed something dark on his best friend's face and decided to move the lid of his head out of the way and was shocked at what he saw. Tears were running down Hinata's face. Luckily he put on waterproof eye makeup. Tell me what happened, please. He? Who is he? Don't tell me. Kageyama hit me. Kenma's expression changed from shock to anger and he began to tremble in anger. What? I don't know. He got mad and I guess he took it out on me. I was really scared and didn't know what to do, so I just came here. Hinata continued to fake cry. It's okay, Shoyo. I will fix this. Huh? Kenma stood up with his fists in a ball. Kyuru! He screamed from the top of his lungs. Suddenly, Kyuru came running into the living room at high speeds. Yes, kitten. Am I finally able to do your hair? He looked around and noticed that Hinata was there with bruises on his face and that Kenma was very angry. What happened to Shrimpy? We're leaving. Where to? Shoyo's house. We'll need a place to hide a body, so go prepare the car. I'll try to tend to Shoyo's bruises in the meantime. Okay. Kyuru looked like he took it seriously. Maybe it was because of how serious Kenma looked. Wait. Kenma grabbed Hinata's arm tightly and began to lead him to the bathroom. Kenma, you're hurting me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just very angry right now. I'm so sorry that this happened to you, but don't worry, I will get it taken care of. You can take a nap in our guest room. I will be back later. Wait, Kenma. It's all a lie. It was for a challenge. I'm sorry. Shoyo. Kenma. I can't believe you've done this. Forgive me? Fine. They walked out of the bathroom together. I can't believe you were gonna kill Kags. Why wouldn't I if he put his hands on you? Kenma, you're so cool. I know. Shouldn't we tell Kyuru it was a challenge? I guess. They walked outside and saw that Kyuru was putting 2 shovels into the trunk of their car. You ready to go? About that. And they explained everything to Kyuru. Nishinoya and Tanaka. Nishinoya wondered how he would do this challenge. He knew that his best friend Tanaka would do anything to protect him. He also knew that Tanaka believed that Asahi loved Nishinoya a lot. He questioned if Tanaka would even believe him. He had been there ever since they first got together and has known them for a long time, so it was up to Nishinoya's acting skills to fool his friend. Nishinoya had already decided on what type of makeup he would do. He wanted to have faded bruises all around his arms so that he could hide them with a jacket. Let's start with the makeup. Everything was perfect. Tanaka and Nishinoya were supposed to meet up today to hang out together since they hadn't for a long time. Now, it was time to meet up with his best friend. He had finally arrived at his house, and when he got to the front door, he used his secret knock that Tanaka would recognize as him. Tanaka had opened the door and greeted his best friend happily. "Bro, I missed you." They bro hugged each other at the entrance and settled into the living room. "I missed you too, man. How is life?" "Pretty great, honestly. I've been really happy. What about you?" "Same, man. Just enjoying life. I've been a little too into working out, that's why Inashita's making me take a break. I'm glad he's been taking care of you." "Yeah, you don't wanna head up to my room? Isn't it a little hot down here?" "Nah, it's fine." "Then let me take your jacket. You look a little stuffed." "Sure." Nishinoya took off his jacket and handed it to Tanaka, who put it away in a closet. The two best friends began to make snacks and catch up more on their lives while making jokes like they usually do. Nishinoya could tell that Tanaka was looking at him with concern as they talked, so all he had to do was wait to see if he would speak up. Attempting to get it out of him, Nishinoya lifted his arms and pretended to stretch and reveal the bruises to him. "Hey, man. Yeah, I noticed a couple of bruises on your arm. Did you get hurt at the gym or something?" "Oh." Nishinoya covered his bruises with his hands. "Honestly, it wasn't from working out." Tanaka watched as Nishinoya's expression turned into fear and sadness. "You can tell me anything, we're best friends." "Well, Asahi hit me, but it was a while ago. It's fine now." "What? Asahi did?" "Yeah, he got mad at something stupid I said." "That's no excuse to put your hands on somebody. I never expected this from Asahi of all people." "Fuck." Tanaka stood up. "Wait, where are you going?" "Noya? I'm going to go see Asahi. He's not gonna get away with hurting you, bro. You should have told me sooner that this happened." Nishinoya could see that his best friend was getting really upset to the point that tears were forming at his eyes. "Tanaka, you're not gonna stop me. I'm not looking for a fight, I just wanna talk. What if I said this was a challenge?" "That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I thought you were really being hurt. I'll buy you Gari-Gari-kun popsicles to make it up to you." "Fine, since I like snacks a lot." "Dude, how do you eat so many snacks and still stay fit?" "It's my superpower." Oikawa and Atsumu. Oikawa was well prepared for this prank. As anyone should have guessed, Oikawa was the one who assigned this challenge, and it was all because he thought it would be fun to do a prank on his best friend instead of his boyfriend this time. Oikawa had planned to call his best friend Atsumu over to his house for a night visit and be very discreet about it because that would make it more suspenseful. He knew that both him and his best friend were both dramatic, so he hoped that this challenge would end in laughter. Oikawa decided to call Atsumu. Phone call between Oikawa and Atsumu. "Bestie. Hi Atsumu. What happened to Yahoo? And since when do you call me Atsumu? Something wrong? Can you come over quickly? Iwa-chan isn't here, so it's better for you to come at this time. Why are we avoiding Iwaizumi? Is it a surprise? Or do you have some tea for me? I'll let you know when you get here. Just come fast." "Oh, okay." After ending the phone call, Oikawa began to do his makeup because it would take a while for Atsumu to get to his house. It was good that Iwaizumi left to hang out with a few of his friends so that he could do this challenge. For the makeup, Oikawa had red eyeliner and lip gloss so that he could fake a busted lip, and he also added dark eyeshadow for his black eye. "Okay, this should be good. I kinda looked hot like this." He finished the makeup and walked around the house to turn all of the lights off in the house. Oikawa received a message from his best friend stating that he was outside waiting for him. He grabbed a blanket and wrapped himself inside, then walked to the door to open it. Hey, why is it so dark here? You don't have to whisper. Bestie, I can't see anything." Atsumu had walked to the wall to turn off the lights of the living room. Wait. He saw that Oikawa's face had looked beaten up. "OMG Kawa. Nu, what happened to your beautiful face?" I didn't want you to see." Atsumu pulled Oikawa into his arms and began to cry out loud. "What happened? How are you supposed to seduce Iwaizumi and make him forgive you for being dramatic now? PFFT, WTF? Oikawa had to control his laughter before he blew his own cover. "Who dared to hurt my best friend? Who was it? Iwa-chan? Seriously? Yeah? So you brought me here so that I can help you burn all of his things, right? And then we can burn him alive and send him to hell to burn some more? Isn't that a little harsh? Wait one sec." Atsumu kept Oikawa in his arms while he began to grab his phone out of his pocket. He dialed in someone's number and the phone began to ring until it was answered. Tsumu? Omi, I might go to jail soon. Okay. Love you too. And I'm not bailing you out this time. Sakusa hung up the phone. Rude. Did he just say this time? Ahahaha no. Let's start with his clothes. Atsumu turned on the rest of the lights and began to skip down the hallway to Aika's room. Wait. It was all a joke. Why would Iwa-chan really hit me? WTF Kawa. I really believed you. Why are we suddenly pranking each other? We're supposed to torture everyone else. Well, I thought IT would be fun, but I forgot that you were crazy. Those are excuses. Okay, let's promise to never prank each other again because you're a sociopath. You're the one who decided to randomly prank me. Oikawa made a pouty face. How can I make it up to you? That face won't work while it's all bloody. Let's go clean you up. No, not until you forgive me. I won't. Then I'm not going with you. Atsumu facepalmed because he knew that his dramatic best friend could keep this up all night, but it was easy for him to threaten to tell Iwaizumi. Oikawa immediately complied with his best friend and they went together to clean his face. They spent the rest of the night watching movies. The end.